I wish I can give my kids a shot of confidence, like all of a sudden be confident and not to be afraid to do the things they want to try and not be afraid to look bad in front of other people. Confidence is a tough thing. I mean, I lack it too. I love this story I heard on TED Talks. It's about a 6-year-old girl. She's drawing in class and she's not supposed to be drawing, but the teacher didn't want to discourage her. So the teacher came up to her and asked her, "What are you drawing?" And the 6-year-old girl replied, "I'm drawing a picture of God." The teacher smiled to herself and said, "But no one knows what God looks like." The 6-year-old girl replied, "They will in a minute." Now that's confidence. Confidence is a tough thing. As parents, I always tell my kids, don't be afraid to try it. Just go for it. Give it your all. They're worried about how they look in front of other people, just like I am. I don't know how to make them more confident. I don't have the answer, and it's definitely something I'm exploring. I'm learning as I go, but I know what not to do. The other day, we were going to the beach, just over the weekend. That's where I filmed this video. I got into an argument with Joshua over a silly thing. We had to be at the beach at a certain time. We were meeting some friends, but he wanted to take a bus over to his grandparents' house to pick up a shovel. I didn't want to be late. Not that you can be late to go to the beach, but we've committed to be there at a certain time. I argued with him that he couldn't make it. I basically set an ultimatum to say, if you don't make it, you're going to be in trouble. This seems like a very small situation. I could have just let him try it. There would have been no real harm besides being a little bit late. But instead, I decided to have an argument over, and I think things like this affect a child's confidence. I think society and even his own ego does enough to put a negative voice in his head. His own ego makes him have fears about looking bad and about failure. As a parent, I should be more supportive. It's hard for me to suppress that feeling that I should tell him what to do. When he has an idea, rather than dismissing it, I think I really should help him think it through. As long as it doesn't hurt him physically or mentally or spiritually, as long as he's not doing it at someone else's expense, I think it is okay for him to try it. But I believe it's important that trying different things and trying new experiences, he has to understand that it comes with consequences. Being a young adult, he will have to deal with those consequences. That's just part of life. So I'm making this video almost like a pledge to promise to listen more to him and to be more supportive. I work on trying to communicate with my peers and learning to listen well and to really be present and not to be distracted. But I don't practice that with my own children. That's something I definitely should be practicing. It's not easy, I realize, but it's something that I'm committed to do.